Welcome to another episode of I Should Have Been a Strippergram Booking Agent.
Of course you should.
Yeah. What do we think, Dav?
Yes.
This is right up my street, mush.
Bit of LT business.
Yeah. So this is in for a little bit of turning up to 11s. What band was that?
That was oh my goodness.
Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap,
Yeah.
yes.
Turn it up to 11.
These go to 11.
And then, yeah, it's in for a bit of that. And then this, Keltman has booked Corey, so we build a twin turbo Lambo, to come up and do a little bit of a wrap on it. So yeah, it's not a wrap, it's just to make it look like a period F1 car.
Very cool.
So we'll have to see if he'll let us have some photos of it when it's done, and we'll put it up. But I don't want to give it away because it's not mine to give it away.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But this is lush, mate.
That is very nice.
Yeah. So
This is on your list, isn't it?
yeah, I'd have one of these.
Yeah.
I would have one of these. I do like them. Yeah, I can't afford a 675, but I'd have one of these. These are mental. They
What are
look-
these starting from now?
I think you pick them up for like 120, can't you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of money, but
But
it's a lot
when
of
you
car.
think how much they were,
Yeah.
and it's a coupe as well. I'd have to have a coupe
Yeah.
with track pack, and it's
Yeah.
got the seats. I haven't got the keys, otherwise I'd open it up. But it's got P1 seats.
P1 seats.
Yeah, and it'd have to have track pack.
Yeah.
And then it's got carbon pack 1, 2, and 3 as well.
Let's see if I can show the seats through
Yeah.
window.
You might get through to windscreen.
Might do. Do you know what? I'll be using a library shot.
Okay, that's a good idea because we
Yes.
have had stuff.
Yes.
So let's get on with the episode, shall we?
Shall we?
Shall we? Shall we?
Or if you
Shall we?
just start here. Here we are.
You're back then.
I am back.
How's your vagine after having a baby?
I didn't personally have a baby.
Didn't you? No. It's weird, isn't it? Everyone says, "Oh, you've had a baby," and you're like, "Well, I haven't." Have you? No.
I don't
You
think I
just
have.
got the fun bit.
What's the fun bit?
Well,
I was going to say it's not
wait,
fun.
I was going
now.
to say 9 months ago you
Not
did
sleeping
the fun bit.
is
Yeah.
not, is not the fun
Either
bit.
that or like your baby looks like the milkman,
Oh.
and you didn't have the fun bit. No.
No comment.
Does the clicking help? Like, does it give you rhythm? Like,
It gets
like a
faster.
metronome. It gets faster.
You hear it now?
No, I heard you the other day.
Sometimes it's louder than others.
You
Yeah.
literally heard it.
Yeah, you can hear it clicking.
Put the mic against it.
I can
I
hear it.
can hear it now.
I can hear it. Sounds like a ticking watch.
That is insane.
Honestly, you know, like when you used to watch Peter Pan, and the crocodile would come past,
Yes.
and it's got a clock in it.
Yes.
We were where we stood. What we doing? We're doing a clutch on a press, weren't we? And I was like, "What the f is that?" And you went, "It's me." I was like, "Are you broken?"
When I tried to go to sleep, I can hear it ticking away.
You're like semi-robotic.
Too many one-liners in that, so we'll just leave it.
Right then.
Thanks for that.
That's right.
I'll see you in a bit. I'm waving. Yeah, just check I've not flopped a bollock out or something. Oh, Kate's bought me some holiday, because we go on holiday Friday, and Kate's bought me some holiday shorts. And you can definitely do it in those. You need to be well supported. They are not a commando kind of short, them.
Look out. He's showing again.
Yeah. Question time. So, Russell Barker. Hi, Ricky. I'd reconsider getting rid of those old stairs. They are already the correct height, number of risers for either of your two mezzes. There are 2 existing flights of stairs that are detachable, so you have all options covered for configurations. Straight, L or U-shaped. Once you decide the best location, all you really need is for someone to fabricate a mid-level landing or just modify the existing one to suit. If it's along the wall, could easily use the existing blockwork for support on one side. Yeah, I know what you mean. My only problem is they're massive, and I don't know whether anyone's noticed now, fitting them in is a pain. So I don't know whether to make a landing over the top of the workshop door and then the stairs come down the other side, because I'm never going to use that other door. But that is tomorrow's problem, if I'm honest. But I haven't jumped to getting rid of them at the minute, but I will do if I can find less bulky stairs, because they're bloody wide.
They are,
They're
aren't they?
massive wide.
Yeah.
And I don't need them to be that wide. But yeah, I haven't jumped to anything yet, Russ. I know what you're saying. I kind of agree with you. The caveat to that is I just need to be able to get up there and not have so much space used up, because the footprint of those, even whether you do them straight at an L or coming back on themselves, is massive. So yeah, we'll see what's what. David Farrer. Hi Ricky, put either a single full-size in-ceiling cassette or 2 compact cassettes for your office AC. Mitsubishi Electric or Daikin are the market leaders for AC pumps. You will need only one outdoor unit, which can be either single-phase or three-phase. Mains power will go to the outdoor unit in connecting wire loom from the outdoor to the indoor. The indoor cassettes have built-in condensate lift pump, which can be drained to a suitable location. All the best, great channel. I have no idea what you just said, mate. It was just words. We were on about doing an in-ceiling, but to support it, I've got to redo my ceiling. So I think it's going to be a wall mount there. I think it's a 7 kilowatt the guy worked out to. So it's all in hand. And then literally the other side of the pump will be on the roof of this. So I won't pipe it outside. We'll just do it to that. And we can lose it in the workshop. It doesn't make that much of a difference ambiently to the workshop, basically. Because when it's cold in the workshop, it's bloody cold in the workshop. And then the electricians are just going to run a wire in all the way across the top. So that's my plan. But that's not going in until September anyway. But the company who's dealing with it, he knows it inside out. So I've just gone, left him with that. I didn't want one in the ceiling as well, because where the desk's going to be, I didn't want it blowing on me.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So
I've been in offices like that before.
Yeah, and it kind of hard, so I didn't want that. 91 David. Hi all at RE Performance. Great work on a new unit. Ricky, how about a simple short how-to technical vid on fitting the new V8 air filter kit from the group buy? Cheers. Great idea. We should do that.
We should do that. That's a classic example of us not seeing what's in front of our noses.
No, we should do that. And then we'll have to drop it up as something extra or something rather than just a... Yeah. All right. Duly noted. Inside a shoe is a foot. No? Good joke?
That's
Not
all
bad
right.
joke? Yeah.
It's a dad joke.
Yeah. Hi, Ricky. Love the content. Keep it up. One for question time. I've just had a new engine built and plan to use the car on track. Due to this, I'm planning to run a standalone oil cooler. Should I wait until after the engine is running before installing it? I'm torn between the oil cooler being contaminated during run-in versus the oil overheating during run-in. What's your advice? If your oil's overheating during running in, you have a problem. But I would agree. If it's been built and it's got stuff like Molly Lube in it and Build Lube and all that sort of stuff, and you can just run it in without it spreading everywhere, then that's what I would do. Because on our stuff, it's hard on the dry sump stuff, but like when we do the Stazers, once we've done that first oil change, we drop the pan off and clean the pan out, because you are left with some heavy deposits in there, like the Molly Lube and stuff like that. So yeah, if you can do it, if you can run it in without the oil cooler, I would definitely do that. But if you're having oil temp issues running your engine in, you need to have a chat with the bloke who built your engine. Michael Anderson. Mr. Anderson. What's your opinion on Dean from Syvecs Salvage putting an RS3 engine in a VRS, an engine that's been in a flood? Well, that's the whole point of the video though, isn't it? So it'd be a bit of drama, and I think he's got bigger problems with that Lambo than banging that five pot in. So
I think so.
Dean's not an idiot. He's obviously going to check it. He's not going to go to all that work and all that effort, and the engine's full of water, or he hasn't checked things, or he hasn't rebuilt it, or any of that. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I think the whole point of his channel is showing that things can be saved. Do you know what I mean? Because he's not, I wouldn't say he's sort of a crash damage repair guy like some of the other tubers. I think he's more of a saving salvage. That's
Yeah.
rather than so.
Good channel. I like that.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
He's good. Andy Field, when are you getting more hoodies back in stock? We will. We're kind of getting to the end of everything we've got at the minute. So we have got dribs and drabs. But if I'm honest, mate, I kind of don't want to rehash anything we've done before. If I was going to, I would probably do the FBSs and the full send. They seem to be the most popular. But I was kind of thinking, should we do another design again? I don't know about going back over old stuff. But it obviously takes a big investment. It's a couple of grand to put a stock of hoodies in or a stock of t-shirts in. So I need to not be spending money on this first. But it'd be good to have some ideas if people have a different design or what they prefer. So yeah, it'd be cool to know what everyone thought. Martin1203, question. What is your take on Bilstein suspension units? Cannot help think Bilstein adjustable suspension could replace some of those hideously expensive factory units. Not only that, customers could save a few thousand as well. Interested in your reply. Great content as always to someone who has only just started watching your channel. How the hell you remember all that technical stuff is beyond me. Your IQ must be quite high. Great work. Good luck with the new unit. Onwards and upwards, as they say. Here's to the next thrilling instalment. Thank you so much. That's very kind. Well, if you're on about R8s and Lambos, you can already get Öhlins TTX and KW dampers, but they are expensive. Nitron, so we've got a deal with Nitron that we're offering out to some R8 groups. Nitron have got R1 and R3 kits for R8s and Lambos, which are significantly cheaper than replacing all 4 mag ride units. They're still dearer than passives. So if you were converting to passives, it's still dearer. But for slightly more money, on a coilover, you get far more adjustability. You can sort of set your car up. The conversation I always have with customers is, what do you do with a car? If you just like to go on the B roads and you don't want to set it up, you don't want to have to worry about any of that sort of stuff, then I would say passives. If you like the option of the adjustability, you want to go and do track days, stuff like that, then it's always adjustable suspension. So it just comes down, horses for courses, just comes down to what you want to do with a car. Chalkster, wasn't that monkey moped superseded to run on Leopard's something batter, if memory serves me correctly? Dav's laughing. I believe you are right.
Yes.
If we'll get banned for saying what it is.
Can we say that, though?
I don't know.
Would YouTube...
Well, let's put it this way. It's Leopard's Banny Fatter. Does that work?
That works.
And... but it doesn't really... I was going to say, let's change it. Spunky Monk Moped. But I think that's worse.
I think that is worse.
I messed that one up. Good old Viz magazines.
Oh, yes.
Google is evil. I kind of like that one. You may want to contact Yorkshire Car Restorations to do a collab on the 300ZX. They've collaborated with Shmee, Matt Armstrong, Colin Furs, Auto Addicts. Chances are they will help you get the 300ZX welded up and painted for a special YouTube rate. Worst case, they charge an honest day's work and they'll do a good job. Mechanically, it's kind of sorted, so I didn't think to reach out to them, to be fair, but it was Matt Crozier's friends who did the ZX, and then it's another mate that wants to paint it, but we'll see what's what. I'm still undecided on painting that anyway, but I'd seen Yorkshire Car Restos have done Matt's BMW. I saw they'd done that. Trev77, what happened to Friday's video? Thought it might pop up over the weekend, but maybe I missed it. Hope everything is all good with you guys. Great content and banter. Congrats on the 40,000 subs. Next stop, 100k. Fucking hell, mate. It's only taken us like 3 years to get here. 100k is like, Cal said the other day, he goes, when did you get your first plaque? Oh, it's like 100,000.
Yeah.
So Friday's video, obviously we were late last week because Dav was away and I was busy. So then Thursday, we did our track day. And then Friday, you were working for another client, weren't you? So
Yes.
we didn't get anything up Friday. It's going up tonight. So essentially, we have missed the video. But Friday's video goes up tonight. And it's essentially, we also had to wait for footage off Nigel Pinder because he's a big part of the video. So it's at our track day. So basically, by the time this video's come out, Friday's videos come out on Monday. And then this video's coming out Friday.
Yeah, go figure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Text me next week when I'm in Turkey drinking and I'll tell you what's going on. Bino, really liked the mini review of the Ineos Grenadier. That thing is crazy. It got me thinking you could try some more review type content, maybe even tie it in with your buying guide. I'd like to get your take on a wide range of cars, anything from new supercars, sports cars, to more out there tuned stuff. Again, we've spoke about this, haven't we?
We have.
And it's car reviews. There's loads of channels out there that do car reviews. So I kind of struggle with that a little bit. I think if it's a cool car that's here and we link it in a video, yeah, I'd probably give you that. Like the Ineos, Jordan just had in, didn't he? So it kind of worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously the 600LT today, we've had a wander around that. The buying guides one, I do think they have a lot of value, but it's tying in with the car being here and you being here. Yeah, I don't want to do the fifth gear style. 200-litre boot car reviews. It's not my bag really. But then if you've sat here and watched, we've gone around the R32 and we've gone around a 600LT today. So not a review, but you have seen some
a mini feature,
stuff,
walk around perhaps.
Yeah, a walk around is probably a better way of putting it. Because in all honesty, all cars are shit. Aren't they?
The end.
Yeah. It takes, like, that Ineos was probably the first time, even when it was here, I was like, oh, another Defender. And then actually you get into it and you go, this is cool.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot for me to get excited about a car. That R32 probably excites is the wrong word, but it's more interesting than the majority of other stuff here.
Well, that brings back, isn't that nostalgia, isn't it? We
Yeah.
remember it. You remember working on similar cars.
Yeah.
And that led you on to talking about Seat.
Yeah. I find that more interesting than the Testarossa.
Wow.
And the Testarossa is far prettier, but I think because I know more about it as well. I was there, I was around when it came out and stuff like that. So I think that's what cars do. I think cars hark you back to times in history. Whereas I bet if you got Scotty over here and talk to him about Testarossa, he'll be like, oh yeah, this and oh yeah, that. Do you know what I mean? You just...
So he knows them inside out.
Yeah. It's like 190 Cozzies. I love those.
Yeah.
But that goes back to when I was apprentice at Mercedes. So
I wonder whether or not. So we've had quite a few comments about thumbnails recently.
Yeah.
Let's stick the R32 on the thumbnail.
And see what it does.
Because when we put the B7 RS4 on the thumbnail, we've had a couple
did well.
now. They've done really well.
People asked what's going on with the B7 RS4. I'm waiting on parts. So we will try and get something up this week about it. If we can, me and you can maybe capture that, that'd be all right. That's the plan. But we've been waiting on parts. It goes to show you now how much harder it is getting parts for older stuff. What else? No, gone. Everything's gone. Head's gone.
I think we've pretty much caught up.
Yeah, I know. I would say I would go to the toilet, but I've torn the toilets out, so I now need to go to the other side to go to the toilet.
To go in a bucket.
Yeah. No, that is about it, I think. We missed anything? Any other business?
Don't think so. Try and actually get this video out on time this week.
Yeah. British Superbikes was on at the weekend, so Mikey did bloody well. He won the cup on the Saturday, and he was winning the cup on a Sunday, and he was running 8th, and his bike broke.
Oh no.
That's what happens when you buy a Kawasaki. So gutted for him because he's flying. He was flying, to be fair. Kid's fast.
Was it Thruxton?
Thruxton.
Did you see Fagan was racing in a...
Yeah, in sport bikes.
Yeah.
I don't think he came last either, did he?
No.
Should we have a look if my Tinterweb works? Fagan can ride a bike, man. Right, free practice 1. Bearing in mind, it's been a long time since he's ridden a bike or the track. Richard Cooper did a 20.7 and Fagan did a 28.2, so he was within the qualifying time. Free practice 2. Here we go. He was 20th and he did a 25.2 versus a 20.6. Qualifying, He qualified. Where are you, Mush? 15th. Fair play, you bastard.
Not bad, is it?
23.2 versus a 20.2. So the leader's not going much faster. And Fagan was less than a second behind a lad I know called Finn Smart Whedon, who's been riding that bike all year. Who else? So it's Coops, Zach Shelton, Eduardo Columby, Tom Strubwick, Ash Barnes, Aaron Sylvester, Desoy, Rossi Bannon, Jaden Martin. Yeah, so Finn Smart Whedon's a good measure. He does well at NG with us. He done a 22.5, and Fagan done a 23.2. So race 1, Fagani was 14th.
Wow.
23.0. So he scored a point in his first race. What number did he race? 73. There you go. Al drops a message. Why 73, mate? Someone must be 44, so we couldn't have that number. Yeah, Sam Green's 44, so you couldn't have that. So why 73? And then race 2. No, that's a grid for race 2, Rick. Hey? Where is he? Did he DNS? Ash Barnes. Yeah, something's weird's going on there because there was loads not in the race. What time was that? 20 past 5.
He'd gone home, hadn't he?
Had he gone home?
He'd gone home for a Thatcher's and a pie.
DNF. Hasn't got him down as a DNF. Hand, Proudfoot, Atkins, Ellis, Stevens. Yeah, I don't think he started. Yeah, he did well. And then Georgie Boy raced stock thousands. So that was his first time ever there. Where is it? Stock thous. Let's do race 1. He came. Oh, he got a penalty. He got a 2-second penalty for cutting a chicane. But he came 22nd, but he finished 18th. He got a 2-second penalty. And he did a 17.7. That's so fast. Jesus Christ. And he done a 17.2 yesterday.
Max was racing as well. Max McCoon.
Yeah. Well, there you go, right? This is how close it is. Luke Mossy was fastest lap of the race? No, Joe Talbot was fastest lap of the race on a 16.0. Right? Mossy won the race on a 16.5. Where did Joe Talbot come from then? Joe Talbot was 5th, right? George was 18th on a 17.2, right? So what do I need? 16.0. So 18.1. 2 seconds. Well, let's do that in quali actually, because quali is a better indication of that. 2 seconds covers top 20.
Wow.
That is scary.
Yeah.
That is scary. It is the hardest class in Europe, that is. I think the only class that is harder is MAHA 3 and World Championship. It is brutal.
Fair play.
It is brutal. Yeah. So you all had good weekends, but I think George is just trying to line up everything for next year because he needs to stay there now. Anything else? Any other business?
There is any other business. No.
No, I think that's about it.
Looking forward to having a week off, bud.
Yeah. I am actually looking forward to having a week off if I actually wind down. I'm not taking my laptop. So, yeah, it's a bit mad at the minute as well because I'm off for a week and then we're booking for we're always booking about a month in advance. But the problem is now because we go to Spa at the end of September, we miss out 10 days.
Yeah.
So we're actually booking for the start of October.
Yeah.
So right now, if you rung me, it's 12th of August, yeah, I'm booking for about 6 weeks away. So I am really sorry about that because I have had some people give me a bit about it, but yeah, it's not a lot I can do about it. This is the whole point of this place, to try and get through stuff quicker, but yeah, it's all right, we'll be fine.